that have gone on during the course of the year, and it's always unveiled during the Data and Ed White Bridge Crossing ceremonies. That mural is off to our right over here behind the stage over here to my right, your left. I'm going to show you a quick video of our teacher, Miss Stacy Morrison, putting it together. And so I wanted to share that with you before we begin. begin by giving a big hand to our trio. Welcome, everybody. My name is and I am the proud director of the Design and Technology Academy at NYU School. The Design and Technology Academy was established in 2015 and has since earned a reputation as a caring, innovative, and academically rigorous program. This class of students is very special to me. You're an 8th grade class that has had a year like no other before and no other that will come after. Shutdown, pandemic, online learning, social distancing, masks, the list goes on and on. We've been together through thick and thin. And all of us, your parents, your teachers, your administrators, we salute you for having made it through this most difficult year in the very best magnet program in the district. We lost a lot this year. We lost time together, time with our friends, time at dances and on 8th grade trips, time with our teachers. We lost family, we lost friends. I'd like to start this event by taking a moment of silence just to think about all of the loss that we've had, but also think about all the blessings that we've been offered in the form of friends, great families, great schools. And so let's just take a minute to think about that. Thank you. In the time since data was established, there has been a tradition of excellence in academics, in extracurricular activities, in athletic programs, and today we will honor many of those that have helped us to live up to the strong data traditions and standards that you all have helped to establish. Well, 8th graders, can you believe it? You've almost finished not only your 8th grade year, but you've finished this part of your academic career and are now almost ready to move on to high school. It seems just like yesterday since we started this journey together. I remember watching those little 6th graders get off the bus, saying, "Oh my gosh, this is a big place." I remember talking to your parents, promising them that we wouldn't let you get lost between classes. I remember telling them what a fantastic place they were going to find the Design and Technology Academy and White to be. Along your 3 years, we've had mixers, dances, games, concerts, an amazing PTA spring social. We've had field trips, National Junior Honor Society, so much more. I could read a long list of all the accomplishments that went on with this class of 2021. But I know your parents aren't really here to hear me talk. They're here to really see you receive an award and celebrate those accomplishments. Before we do, I want to personally thank each and every one of you, for an excellent journey through middle school and an excellent 8th grade year. Yes, we've had bumps along the way, and all of us have fallen down at one time or another. But what makes me love this program so much is that all along the way, there has always been someone there to help catch you and pick you up. And you have been there for each other to help catch each other and pick each other up. Your masked up smiles and elbow bumps throughout the year made me feel like part of your family. And I do feel like part of me is moving on. Because honestly, I miss you very much already. Our superintendent, Dr. Micah, believes in a well-rounded education for all students that attend Northeast Independent School District schools. Students, if you participated in a club, in a sport, in a fine art, or any other activity during any time during your 3 years at the Design and Technology Academy at Ed White, could you please stand up right now? And parents, can we give them a round of applause? As you can see, parents, our students took full advantage of their middle school years at the Design and Technology Academy. To you, parents and guardians that are in the audience, thank you. Thank you for sending us your most precious possession, your dearest and deepest treasure, your children. Your trust and your support of the school and all that we do have always been the bedrock of who we are and who we want to be. You make the words that start every one of my emails, my data family, real. Every day that you choose to put your child on that bus and send them, sometimes 45 minutes or an hour across town, to attend this very unique place. To all of the data teachers, could you stand up and wave? You're all over the place. You're in the booth. You're in the I have been in education for 27 years, and I've worked with a lot of great teachers, great administrators, great students. There is no comparison to the quality of educators that we have at the Design and Technology Academy. I know, don't just believe, I know that we have the very best teachers in the district. And they want to be here because of the quality of the students that you as parents send us every day. So let's give them one more round. We would not have the awesome program we have without the unflinching and undying support of our Ed White principal, Ms. Bethany Lodge. Please help me welcome her as she says a few words.
The new problems of wearing a mask, you get stuck in your hearing. Before I begin, I wanted to take a moment because I think I saw Miss Monet come in. And Miss Monet is an administrator to these 8th graders as well. So Miss Monet, can we just give a little wave? I know it's dark over there, but thank you for being here. The other shout out that I want to make is to Miss Morrison. We've always done a mural, and it usually is a paint by number mural, where all the students can come in and they can at least have one part of that And this year, that was a little bit more of a challenge. And so she came up with the idea of tiles. And she's worked very hard for long hours on the weekends, especially with a dedicated group of data and Ed White students. And so I just want to take a moment. She does a fantastic job with that mural that represents each year and each graduating class, both data and Ed White uniquely. So if we could just give her a round of applause for that as well. Who has welcomed us and allowed us to use this facility and have this event. It was sad last year to not be able to meet here and to gather and to cross our bridge like we've traditionally done. So Mrs. Murak, Mr. Norwood, thank you for allowing us to be here. What a pleasure it is to be able to stand in front of you tonight and each and every day. It's no easy task to be a data student, but what an honor it's been to take this journey alongside you. Bridge crossing is a moment to reflect on where you've been and what venture you're about to embark on, whether it's here at Roosevelt or in another venture. But before we take these steps forward, let's take a moment of being thankful. And I'm going to repeat some of what Mr. Ruiz said because I think it's very important to acknowledge all that were involved here. So first of all, to our parents. It's funny how we share the same memory, Mr. Ruiz, because my memory is of all of you and the parents 3 years ago terrified and looking at us with lots of questions and concerns and worries. And we could never promise that everything was going to be perfect, and it hasn't been, but we always said that we were going to take care of your children, and you trusted us. And we never took that responsibility lightly, and we continue to not take that responsibility lightly. I remember your nervousness, your concerns. Raising a teenager is no joke, and there are many aspects to your job today that is much harder than it's ever been. You throw a pandemic in the mix, and your job as a parent this past year became, quite frankly, probably at times felt impossible. You committed to making sure that your child walked over this bridge tonight by driving across town to Ed White daily and in many cases multiple times a day. You attended numerous events, made sure your child was being successful in the classroom, reminded them about deadlines. You learned how to Zoom. You held them when they shed tears, and probably many of you shed tears right alongside them. I'm sure that there was also the struggle of video games and being on Instagram, which probably still continues to this day. Tonight is just as much about you, your dedication, your sacrifice to help your students in front of you cross this stage and that bridge tonight. Without your love and support, your child wouldn't have had the opportunities that they have in front of them. So thank you, parents. Please go ahead and clap again. To our data teachers, you make this program unique and special. You make it elite. You make it worth everything that these families have sacrificed to give their child a chance to be in the best program. In a day and age when there are many educational choices, you make that best choice very clear. You create a family environment, you are the data family, and you establish greatness. Thank you for growing our program so that we get the best kids in San Antonio. Thank you, data teachers. I couldn't do my job without the support, sometimes the arguing, but the perspective of Mr. Ruiz. As many of you like to describe him, or sometimes as I like to describe him, he's like a car salesman. And I say that out of loving kindness, but we have had a lot, and we have worked very hard to establish a program. But this program's greatness is mostly in part to his dedication, to his service, and to his belief in what you as students and what you as parents can achieve when given the opportunity. I have many days where decisions and choices and the grind wear me down, and Mr. Ruiz is always there to support me, which also supports Ed White and of course our program. It's very rare to find a work partner who we can argue and debate and get better from it and make decisions that grow both programs and are at the benefit of children. So I thank you, Mr. Ruiz, for being my partner in this. And of course, to my data students, this evening is all about you. Thank you for embracing me as your principal. It is a privilege to be your principal. Thank you for making me smile while I watched you excel in the court, the field, or on stage. Thank you for welcoming me into your classrooms and showing me your advanced technology projects that left me in complete awe. You're brilliant. You're creative. You are kind. You're funny. And you are ready for the next stage. Your hard work in the data program has prepared you. You're ready. And wherever the next steps in your journey take you, remember that you always have a home at Ed White. And we hope that you continue to return and visit and share your experiences with our new data family members. Remember that as proud of you as we are with your accomplishments, we're even more proud of the individuals that you've become. Now it's time for the fun. It's time to watch you cross this stage and watch you soar. So congratulations to the data class of 2020.
One of the primary reasons for having a program at NY is so that we can have a true 6-12 program for the Design and Technology Academy. And we have, as Ms. Torcher mentioned, we have a wonderful program here at Roosevelt High School. Roosevelt is led by our principal, Mr. North. And we'd like to take a minute to hear from Ms. Murat.
Good evening. My name is Lori Murat, and I am the Director of the Design and Technology Academy, or DATA, here at Roosevelt High School. I'm excited to get to meet all of you all. I've heard wonderful things about you, seen your names over and over again on lists, but it's exciting to see you in person. Thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate all that you have accomplished. With great excitement, we look forward to the many fantastic things ahead for each one of you. In Data at TR, we stand on the core values of perseverance, integrity, commitment, and kindness. We encourage our students to model these values daily and provide opportunities to recognize these in action as we work to graduate students who are college and career ready. In preparation for celebrating our senior class this year and welcoming in our new class of students, I asked our current seniors for some words of wisdom that they would share with the incoming ninth graders to encourage you to carry on the legacy of data and the high standards of our program. Here are just a few of their words for you. Don't be afraid to talk to the teachers and ask for help when you need them. Chances are good you will have them for a couple years and they really do care about your success. Get involved. Just by volunteering and getting to know others, it can be inspiring to your successful high school career. Always try your best, have fun, don't procrastinate, and stay organized. I bet you've never heard those words before. Build good habits as a freshman because it will pay off in the upper grade levels and you will be less overwhelmed. Remember to be like a pencil. Mrs. Mirac will explain this to you many times. You can do it. I also asked some parents for advice. And they say, just relax, parents. It'll be okay. They're going to make some mistakes, but they're going to get through it. And we're here to support you along the way. As a parent of a freshman myself this year, both in college and in high school, I learned what it was like to have to do that. And I promise you, we're going to do the same thing with your kids this year, this coming year. They're going to make some mistakes, but we're going to be here to support them and help them. All of those words of advice are great words from those who have just completed the road that you are about to embark on. On behalf of our principal, Mr. Norwood, and the entire data staff at Roosevelt, we look forward to walking alongside you on your journey and will encourage you to remain data proud and TR strong. Welcome to Data at Roosevelt. We can't wait to see your successes.
Let's give one more round of applause for Today, we're proud to recognize the academic and extracurricular achievements of our data students. Their hard work in the classroom has led them to academic success. An honor cord is a token consisting of twisted cords with tassels on either end, awarded for various academic and non-academic achievements, awards, or honors. All of our data students are wearing an honor cord symbolic of their achievement in completing a highly rigorous honors program and earning various high school credits. In addition, those members of the class who earned recognition as National Junior Honor Society members are wearing gold tassels. Let's give them all a big round of applause. We will now proceed with the formal awards ceremony.
First up is Jacqueline Aguilar, receiving community service in the Honor Roll, Excellence in Remote Learning Year, and Top Fundamentals of Computer Science. Sage Ackerman, community service. Jacob Alder, community service, excellence in remote learning year. Lisa Alvarado, community service, all A honor roll, excellence in remote learning, top algebra and top principles of art, audiovisual communications, and NJHS. Samuel Alvarez Reynoso, community service. John Lozani, community service, all A honor roll, most improved in architecture, top U.S. history, and NJHS. Christian Benker, community service, all A honor roll, excellence in remote learning, and NJHS.
design and NJ test. Ryan, community service, AD honor roll. Spencer, community service, AD honor roll, excellence in development. Aiden Quintanilla, community service. Evelyn Anderson, community service. Christopher Merriweather, community service, all day honor roll, fundamentals, computer science. John Jacobs, community service, top fundamentals of computer science. Julian Flores, community service. Isaiah Dow, community service. Douglas Nye, community service, AD honor roll. David Stroby, community service. Emma Castañeda, community service, all day honor roll, top ELR PT. Ryan Broussard, community service, most improved computer science. Todd Walden, community service. And Anastasia Abel, community service.
We have several special awards we give at our bridge crossing ceremony each year. And we're about to recognize some very special students. Each year, the American Legion recognizes 2 students who attend Beta. These students exhibit qualities that show excellence in citizenship, patriotism, and academics. The runner-up for this award will receive a certificate, and the student who receives this award will receive a medal and a certificate and have their name memorialized on a plaque that is mounted in the hallways of NY. Both of these recipients this year are outstanding Beta students. This year's runner-up for the American Legion Award is Nathan Montaño. And this year's recipient of the American Legion Award is Barsha Sashashakar. The Director's Award is given to two 8th graders, one girl and one boy, who exemplify in all that they do what we call the data way. I'm going to share just a small glance at each student as I announce this prestigious award. This student is diligent and unassuming, not easily distracted. He works hard to complete tasks with thoughtfulness and an amazing attitude while always being willing to lend a hand to his peers. He's a model for all students, focused, determined, caring, moldable. He shares in the spirit of his classmates in a gentle manner and makes him that makes him endearing to all. He consistently exhibits the values that we value as a data family. Our 8th grade recipient of the Director's Award for the 2020-2021 school year is Ryland King. This student is super sweet, always positive, hardworking, a joy to be around. She has a quiet focus that any teacher can appreciate. She's dedicated, humble, and has a kindness that permeates the room. She has grown and matured so much during her time here at Beta. She has found a focus academically. She's bright, and she's kind, and she perseveres. She's a fantastic part of the Data family. Our 8th grade female recipient for the Director's Award for the 2020-2021 school year is Lisa Alvarado. Community service is an integral part of all that we do at Data. It is a requirement of our program that students do a minimum of 5 hours in 6th grade, 10 hours in 7th, and 15 hours in 8th. We have students that do much more than that. And we like to recognize those students with a gold award for students who do more than 25 hours. And a platinum award for students who do more than 35. Could the following students please come to the front to receive your award? Receiving the Gold Community Service Award, Todd Allgood. Christian Becker. Lola Katu. Luke Day. Elliot Dye. Gavin Finnecane. Laura Lee. Ethan Lasaria. Danae Marquez. Gael Tovar. Tyler Tudlom. Jonathan Baez. And Gavin Villarreal. students receiving the Platinum Award for 35 or more service hours this year are the following. Celine Gutierrez. Elizabeth Gutierrez. Zariah McFadden. Ian Oviedo. Geneva Snellman. Ken Zulaika. Mia Torres. Jay Torres. Marianne Uy. And Joshua Bogle. Our wood table's getting kind of empty, isn't it? The Superintendent's Award is awarded to one student who excels in academics, possesses outstanding leadership qualities, and who contributes service to both the data and EdWide community. Before I present this award, I want to share his accomplishments and read a few things about him. This student has garnered the respect of his friends, the entire student body, and especially his teachers. Always up to a challenge, he pushes himself to perform at his highest. He doesn't always succeed. He sometimes makes some mistakes, sometimes makes some big mistakes, but he always finds a way to pick himself back up. He's charismatic but humble, honest yet kind, and joyful but able to focus on the task at hand. His quiet determination can be low-key, and you might forget he's in the room sometimes, but then he'll remind you really quickly. And then you get his work, and it speaks volumes to the things that he can do. He applies these qualities in many ways around data and around the campus. He's bright, he's quick. He's a spark that every teacher should be lucky enough to have every year. And every administrator would be lucky enough to mentor. He carries these qualities. He has carried these qualities throughout this whole time at the Design and Technology Academy at EdWide. And he will surely continue to be guided by it. This year's recipient for the Superintendent's Award is Bryce Davis. As I was walking through the hall the other day, Ms. Valente said that if I didn't let her pass, she would lock my office and never let me out again. And so I gave in, and so Ms. Valente would like to say a few words to you.
line, maybe a little breathless, but we're feeling good. Some of us crawled across that finish line, and a lot of us did a lot of in between. Some of us ran a little, crawled a little, but regardless of how we got here, what matters most is that we got here. Every day, we're creating history. But this past year and a half, we've been living history that's going to be studied in schools. Mrs. Brantley is going to be teaching kids about this pandemic at some point in the future. Your kids, yeah, someday you're going to have kids, and grandkids, that's going to happen too. They're going to ask you about your experience with this. A lot has been asked of you guys this year. There were a lot of sacrifices, and there were a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of things you didn't get to have. This probably wasn't the 8th grade year that you imagined, that you hoped for. It wasn't for us either. It's been hard and exhausting and overwhelming. It's been difficult. But Albert Einstein said, in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Okay, so where's the opportunity here? The opportunity is to grow. We have seen each of you, yes, each of you, prove that you can do hard things. So you can't hide anymore. We already know it. When it was hard, you pushed through it. When you were exhausted, you showed up anyways. When it was overwhelming, you found support. We watched you guys climb mountains, conquer fears, battle anxiety, and you're still standing. Y'all did good. You did so good. Now, take that into high school. This new version of yourself. This version that can do hard things. This version that never gives up even when you really want to. This version that stands back up, dusts yourself off, and fights back. Take it with you. Go boldly into this next phase. Get involved. Have fun. Choose the right friends. That matters a lot. But most importantly, guys, love the person who is staring back at you in the mirror. That person matters. That person is enough. That person has done and will continue to do amazing things. That person makes the world better. You make the world better, and we need you just how you are. So keep being you. Congratulations and good luck in high school.
I wanted to take a moment and recognize Miss Louie. She joined us last year at the very end of February. And if y'all stop and think about the math of that, she was on campus 3 days before spring break, and it wasn't. She's had a very steep learning curve, and we just wanted to recognize her. Miss Louie, these flowers we have on the second table are for you, so we will make sure they're going to you today. You guys are our 4th 8th grade class. And one of the really cool things is you guys cross the bridge, but you literally are the bridge. When you guys get to this campus in August, we will now have a full 6th through 12th program. And we've been waiting for that. So you guys are that this week. We're very excited. In several of these 5 years he's been with us, Mr. Ruiz has accused me of absconding with cases of little data men. I tend to like to make crafty stuff, and he thinks that I have a whole army of them in my house ready to take on different crafty things. But we decided to call you on it this year. Here's a brief to commemorate this most amazing, most bizarre, most unusual year. And it is 20 data men. It is you here at the top. And it is the 18 of the rest of the world chicken nuggets, as we are. And we are all decorated in our own little ways. And you now find the shirt at your big
People ask me all the time, why do you want to be a magnet? And it's moments like this that make me love my job even more. I got into education because I love working with young people. I didn't do it for the pay. I'll never be a rich man. I'll never have a brand new car. I will have a mortgage for probably until the day I die. But I do it because I love working with outstanding young people and with outstanding educators and with outstanding administrators. These people around us, all of you, make my job really easy. Some days really hard. But you make my chosen profession a vocation, a way of living and not just a job. And it's little things like this that remind me of that. How about one more big round of applause for all of our students who are here. How about another round of applause for our fantastic teachers? You know what? I forgot one more. Recognition for the highest overall grade point average in the Design and Technology Academy. And you know it's hard to keep your grades up to date. The highest GPA for the 2021 school year goes to Richard Bryce Davis. I got one more little story. My teachers always roll their eyes because I always tell a story. And the students roll their eyes because when they come into my office and they're in trouble, I always tell them that story. Once there was a piano maestro who was scheduled to give a concert in an old church with a very historic pipe organ, the kind that needs a bellows and airflow to work. The maestro took the stage and gave a spectacular moving performance that wowed everyone in attendance. Intermission came and the maestro exited the stage. The young man who operated the bellows for the organ's pipes met him with a smile on his face and said, "We did a great job, didn't we?" The maestro looked down his nose at the young man and said, "What do you mean, we?" When the maestro came out for a second act, he took his seat and prepared to begin. He put his fingers on the keys, but no sound emerged. He tried again, but to no avail. Finally, Thoroughly embarrassed, he escaped from the stage and he exited to the sidelines. There, smiling with his arms folded, was the young man who operated the bellows. As he grinned at the maestro, he said, "Now you know what I meant by we." You've been recognized tonight for some outstanding achievements. But you have to remember, you could not have achieved these things without the support of those people in your lives who helped you by sometimes pumping the bellows. Please take a moment, students, to stand and turn around and give your families and teachers who helped you get to this point a big round of applause. Well, my 8th graders, and I gotta hear it one more time. Data? Love it. You did it. You made it through one more year of school. Your middle school careers are now ending. In the next few months, you're going to embark on a brand new challenge that will take you to large high schools, other magnet schools, private schools, charter schools. As a former high school assistant principal, I encourage you to get involved with a club, in a sport, fine arts, any activity in high school. I also really hope that you keep in touch with your Design and Technology Academy at White family. I know that great things are in your future. As your director, and I know I speak for Ms. Lorge as your principal, we are proud of each and every one of you. I know I speak for the whole data staff when I say you are the best. It is our hope and our prayer that we've had some small impact on who you are and who you will become. I mean it from the bottom of our hearts, from my heart, that I love each and every one of you. And we mean it when we tell you we love you. We do have one more treat in the back for each of you. When you turn in your honor cords, we want you to enjoy your summer and leave knowing that once you are a member of the Data family, you are always a member of the Data family. Thank you very much and have a very good night.